All right, it's time for another account overview on my main free-to-play account, Toowowlangr, aka Langr2. So 676 million might. The reason why I'm doing an update on the account overview is because I hit another milestone just today with Dragon Arena. So we won against a bigger guild. We're starting to get a nice cup amount. We're very efficient. So we find all sorts of ways to win against bigger guilds. That's not what I wanted to show. So we won against CGM. They're bigger than us. 105, a Chinese guild, a lot of very big account, 11k account. So 105 billion might, and we are 61. So we had a lot of filler. Obviously, I have my 5 accounts. I only fill. I don't hold forts, but everyone, the rally lead, were very proactive, getting the ancient remains and following the caravan. So yeah, so I am unlocking a purple Boommeister today, which I got my gold Boommeister on my main account last Dragon Arena. So very pleased with that. So I'm gonna get a little bit of boost, about 2%. Yeah, 2% on defense, HP, and attack. I'm not gonna. There's no need for me to speed this up. I'm just gonna wait the 5 hours. While I'm at it, I also have done it on Toowowlangr. Yeah, a second account, second Boommeister at purple. So I just wanted to show that. But yeah, that's on Toowowlangr now, purple. On my main, it's been gold for 2 weeks now. The main reason why there's a lag, there's a discrepancy between my main. First of all, I was not able to join every Dragon Arena on this account on my laptop, but I never missed one on my main because I do it on my phone. So that's one of the reasons. And for a long time, my accounts were not in the same guild. I was on Toowowlangr. I was on a smaller guild. And Dragon Arena, we used to be in lower ranks, like what's it called? We were like in the newbie and beginner league 1 and 2 for the longest time. So I did not get a lot of points on Toowowlangr and all my outs. So that's why I got a lot more points on my main, being in the expert and master league for a long time. So that's the reason why. So I'm very glad I got this to purple. Basically, I'm 15 wins away from getting gold. It's gonna take a while. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get it to gold. So more than 6 months, most likely. But I'll get it eventually. So first of all, let's do the account overview. Couple changes last time. So I'm gonna start with my familiars. So currently on my familiars, well, I'll show you what I'm training at the moment. Those are the last 3 familiars, either pack 4 with this guy, and then pack 5 or the pay to play familiars. Those are the last ones that I need to train, either to 60 or to 50 for these guys. So once this guy is at 60, I'm just gonna destroy one of my gym and change it for probably a spring. But yeah, so my familiars look like this. So like I said, 60. They're all level 60 except for the pay to play ones and the Trojan. All the pay to play are either 50 or on the way there. So I'm gonna max this out eventually. As far as, so let's open up these guys and see how much do so 21. I'm very far. Same thing for Gargantua, probably in the low 10s. Yeah, low teens. So if we look at the rest, UE ups 53. We saw this one 67. Frostwing 90. That's my highest, I believe. Should 17 on this one and 19 on this guy, and then it's up to the free-to-play familiars. Now, as far as the skills, I'm closing in. Also, this is gonna take a while. This is but I'm super close to this. I'm prioritizing this, and then I'm gonna finish with High Tide. This is kind of far. It's gonna take a while to max out. And this is not that hard. I just need to get the runes. I'm doing runes on a daily basis, and if I don't have enough runes, which I mean like 4 hits, so that's 11 runes. Is it 4? Yeah, 4. If I don't have 4 hits, 11 runes, then I'm doing frags, and I'm doing those on the pay-to-play ones. So almost everyone else, all the other ones except for Trojan, should be maxed out. So yeah, looks like it. I believe I did that. I believe last time was the same thing. These were maxed out. So so I will, once I get 60, I'm gonna try to finish these two, and then this is the, I think it's the hardest one to max out. On my main, I'm at level 9, and it's like 5 million experience. I'm at on my main, I'm at like 2 million out of 5 million. It's crazy long. It's gonna take a while, but I'm getting there. And then all the pay-to-play ones, either 8-8 or like this is, yeah, this I will need to do soon because I want to get in Fury. My comp is not finished, but once I get that, that's going to be very useful. The army HP, 8-8, obviously range on my range blast account. This is maxed out, and then I'm working on this guy too. Infantry, not so much, but the coalition army attack is pretty nice. And then this is all cav, so not a priority, but eventually I'm gonna max this out too. And then as far as the army talents, I'm working on this. It's very hard to get to level 10. I believe on my main it's not even level 10, but it's close. So I've done obviously ranged. I've not done all the stacking ones because I have accounts to do like darkness, so I use the specific ones. But yeah, I did the one for Cav when my accounts were not in the same guild. I did the all the army ones, the 15%, even though defense is not that great, but which one is good? It's this guy. Increase HP, and then the other guy is decrease army HP. Very good for your wall. That's what I use. And then I started doing this guy, but yeah, there's really no point. So I'm not sure. As you can see, I have a lot of orbs. So I don't know what I'm gonna use for that. I did this for range. I don't know. I'm gonna use my orbs next with 3 slots. That's about all I can do. And then obviously the pay-to-play ones are not at Elder just yet. So familiar is probably the best part of my account if we compare to other free-to-play accounts, especially on the ones I looked on YouTube. That's where I am, let's say, better than some of the other accounts in comparison. I mean, it's a three-year-old and about 3 months, 4 months. Yeah, 3 years and 4 months old. My VIP's at 15. That obviously I've been playing for more than that. So 3 years and 4 months is about 1,200 days, I guess, around that. So there's been some times where I did not, where I lost my consecutive logins. So I've been VIP 15 for about about 4 months. It took me 3 years to get to VIP 50. Okay, let's so that's my setup right now. 3 gems, 3 sources, and 2 spire. I am moving away from the gems as I get these, and I'm gonna get some more sources. Springs, sorry, I'm moving to springs. I want to eventually start using my speed up. I have saved a bunch of speed up. Yeah, it's a significant amount. It's gonna help me increase my Chaos Dragon, which is now standing at 13 out of 150. Also another highlight of my account, Chaos Dragon purple, very rare for free to play. So that's about it on the familiar side of things. My treasure trove is maxed out. I think most of my accounts are maxed out. I think I have 1 account that's at level 8. My altar is not running. My prison also not running. I don't go in fury often. My kills, as you can see, is not a lot. Still working on my comp. I mostly use my main for kills, and in the past, whenever we needed fillers, I used my alts. But it's always risky when your comp is not when you're not prepared. So as far as artifact goes, I have unlocked at the moment 405 chests. I'm doing the daily ones, but I'm stocking them for content, even though those videos are not very popular. But right now, this is what I have. I've also, well, I've not used them, but I have a bunch of royal coins for that, and I will use them on this event. I don't think saving them for a possible top. I don't know how many you can get. I don't think that the rewards, even if I stock for 1 or 3 events, I don't think it's worth it. So I'm just gonna open them as I get them. So if I go there, I did a video. I still have a bunch of unobtained ones. Obviously, I think, yeah, these unobtained also includes the exclusive one, so you cannot, obviously. So I don't know how many unobtained I have that are the regular ones, but it's yeah, I'm gonna eventually get them all, I guess. My strategy has been to select a few blues to get to 5-star and start getting some duplicates. So far, no duplicates, so I'm still missing a bunch. See, I only have 2 at 4 stars, and when I say select ones, I mean I'm getting range on this account. Defense, it's not that great, but I've invested so much right now that I felt like I needed to do this, but it's defense. So obviously on the blue ones you only have HP and defense, so I tried to do try to prioritize HP. I did travel speed, training speed, always good training speed, max HP in Battle Fury, and this is HP without leader or fury, so very passive. And then I did not do anything else. I have not looked at the new ones that I've gotten. Maybe I could upgrade some of them, especially the HP ones. That would not be a bad idea. I could do that. I will not do it on this video though. So that's the state of my artifacts. A couple boots, very minimal so far, but I mean there's a lot of boots. Don't do what I'm doing. Just use your coins as you get them. So as speaking about that, let's just see the state of my artifact and castle star. At 8 castle star, 26 stars artifact, and 105 levels. So completely free to play. If you look when I said 405, I believe that the max for free to play would be, so I'm missing about 23 from that and maybe a couple more. So I guess the max is around 430, 440, something like that. I probably missed some openings here and there with events, but it's probably like 450 should be the max for free to play. Like if you've done the events, you've done yeah, I mean you could do some of the sharing on social media and get some extra coins, but I did not do that. So that's about it for my my artifact. One thing I wanted to note is on the verge way I start getting some level 14. Well, I just got one so far, but on all my other accounts I've gotten either 1 or 2 level 14 cards. All the rest are at level 13, but I'm getting really close on some of them, like 5 more on this guy here, 15 here, and maybe a couple more. Yeah, it's 7 year, 20. So I'm getting there. Obviously, I'm gonna get all level 14 cards before I get a level 15. That's probably set in stone. I'm missing like 550 on this guy here, and then the farthest one is probably like 200 cards on 200 duplicates on the level 13. So I'm obviously gonna get all level 14 before I get a level 15, and it's gonna take a very long time to get my first level 15. So that's the state of my Vergeway cards. What else? Let's talk about Luminous gear. 424,000. I'm still doing like I'm doing like close to 5,200 at the moment. Let's put on my T5 gear, which I have a bunch of grays. So right now I can do 5191 in about less than 4 days. So I've said in past videos that I'm thinking I'm gonna get about 2 million gears before I unlock T5. So on my main, I just hit the 1 million threshold, and I'm still very far. Probably even 3 million gear, maybe not. Well, we'll see. It depends on how I get, if I get more archaic tones, and if I decide to buy archaic tones with gems, which so far I've done some, but my gems are not. My gems are being used for a lot of things at the moment. So yeah, let's talk about equipment. I'll show you my various sets. So for hunting, it's a very average hunting set. I wish this guy was at least green for the energy saver, but yeah, it compares to all my other accounts. Not very good. But it is what it is. 52,000 max energy is pretty nice. But for a three-year-old, nearly 3.5-year-old account, it's not that great. Next up is familiar. So familiar, I'm closing in on. Well, I'm closing in. I'm not gonna put any of these to mythic. So these are gonna stay this way. Not gonna use embers for that. I don't know which one I'm gonna upgrade next, but yeah, I'm going for gold and stopping there. I'm not gonna go to mythic. Obviously, you saw my familiars. I will finish my familiars before my set is finished. As far as the jewels, I'm just trolling. It's you gotta use them somewhere. I'm probably gonna remove them at some point. All right, let's move on to my gathering. My gathering is pretty good. I will move these two at least to mythic. This obviously this guy to gold before this guy. I'm not ready to change this. Obviously, this free piece of equipment is still better than those boosts. So that whenever I get those boosts to purple, I'm gonna change it. I think I'm somewhat close to an upgrade on at least one. Not really, I'm halfway there. So that's about it. I'm not gonna upgrade this to mythic. It's a nice set so far. I have 7 armies, so the gathering quests are really easy. My mix set looks like this. It's purple, some blues. This guy here is close to purple. I'm hoping to get it to purple before I finish my comp, which I'm gonna finish my comp in about 2 Chaos Dragon Challenge. This guy, I really should change it to this. I really should change it to this piece of equipment, which I think I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna put some jewels in there for Cav, because that's my Cav. That's part of my Cav set. So this should be, yeah, this should be my set. I am about halfway there on mythic. Yeah, about halfway. So I'm getting there. And then this guy, I am not hunting for this piece of equipment. In fact, you know what, guys? I'm lying. I think I did the same thing last time. This is part of my mix set. So my mix set is mostly, it's very heavy in range. So I would need to change my talents to reflect that, to have a little bit more inf and cav. Probably more cav since I have cups. But yeah, so this is so I'm close to having a there we go. So I need to upgrade. I need to update my quick swap. So, but this is my mix, which is not that bad. I need to put some jewels on my bumblebee app. So it's, once I get this to purple, I will be very, very fine with this set. I just need to make sure that I change it. My range set looks like this, and it's probably, aside from the cup that I'm gonna upgrade, it's probably gonna stay that way for a long time, unless I think I'm more than halfway done. Okay, I'm pretty good on this one. About at 3/4 done. Yeah, three quarters done. So it's not so bad. Whenever next time I open some chests, I might be able to upgrade this. So it's a very good set, I believe. I'm still working on my jewels. Obviously, not a lot of gold jewels, only 4 of them. But I'm gonna get there. It's my ranged account. It's my blast account. Very good for darkness, so that's why I have a specific set for that. We saw the T5, the speeding gear. Yeah, I need to work on that. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna upgrade this before this. We'll see. Since it's not part of my mix set anymore. We'll see. We'll see what I upgrade first. I believe that this needs 8. That needs 10. So I'll be able to upgrade this to gold. Yeah, before I can do this one to purple. So we'll see. Probably gonna upgrade this to gold before. So this is my speeding set. Obviously, there's no slot on the offense for speed, but yeah, that's what I use. What's the just quickly for construction? This is what I use. Not gonna go mythic except for this guy eventually for the travel speed and gathering speed. It's always good for Guildfest. And research is my my most controversial one because of the flutes. Not a lot of people will put their embers to the flutes, but I mean it's expensive. It costs 4 on each flute, but it's very good for the research speed. The food production is nice for whenever you hit that skill. What's it called? Gather round. Yeah, gather round is pretty nice. So whenever I have some food in the on cargo ship, or I have a lot of troops to heal, which right now I don't. I use get around, and I don't put this set. I put this piece of equipment, and then I either put this for wood, timber, or I put this for gold production. The small food production rates from this jewel, the Nosferos jewel. So that's my research set. I will upgrade this to mythic, and I don't know if I'm close on this piece of equipment. Kind of close. But as you guys know, those are hard to get. So that's the state of my my sets. If we look at my other piece of equipment that I have not shown, I've shown this guy. Training speed, I use this, and then the boots. Don't know which one I'm gonna upgrade first because this takes about the same, but I am about halfway there. Yeah, a little bit higher than halfway there. The other piece of equipment I haven't shown, some of the weird one like this. I have done the main hand, so now I'm working on this guy. Hopefully I'm gonna get this to a nice level someday, but this is really hard to get. You don't get a lot of chests. There's no other ways to get rare material aside from hunting, and hunting is the worst way to get rare material. So that's about it. Yep, for my infantry I use this, even though I don't use infantry a lot. This guy is very hard, very high at the moment, and I think I have some pretty good drums also on this account, so but still far. This kind of close. A couple more tycoon for this. What else? Some of the equipment from the newish monsters. This is the state of my equipment. For my training speed, I'm still lacking the secondary on this piece of equipment, the champion Qatar. That's been this way for a couple months now. So mains are easier to get than secondary. So that's about it. I have 3 drums, even though I don't really use cav on this account. So that's the state of my jewels look a little bit like this. I am mostly looking for ranged jewels on this account. I don't really look at the rest. I'm looking to get yeah, I'm kind of close on a 3rd purple range attack, so that I'm gonna be able to swap some of my jewels. My sigil, I have a purple sigil that's just waiting for me to unlock. And then if we look at what I have, the only thing that's interesting is my my blazing ember here. I have 6 waiting for upgrades. Eventually, when I get to some of my equipment to gold, I'm gonna start bringing them to mythic. So let's take a moment here. Okay, so let's move up to all right, what's the next part I want to show? I think we're gonna talk about my troop comp. Even though it's not I don't go in Fury often, so it's not like I'm at risk. I have a bunch of Cav T1s for gathering, a bunch of Ballista, and also for Pyrus, even though I rarely get Pyrus. A bunch of Ballista. Also, it's always good to have them in the back row. Yeah, they provide might, but at my level, I only use 1 scroll anyway, so to have them in the back is always useful. If I ever get rallied, I'm just going to dismiss all of these guys to make sure I don't have them in the front row. I have close to 3.1 T2 on each type at the moment. I want to do 2 Chaos Dragon training before I'm done with my comp, so that's going to give me about 1.5 more of each, so that's about 4.6 million T2 for my front row. I have still a bunch of T3 from back in the day when I had not unlocked T4. So I'm keeping them, and I'm going to heal them if needed. But there's no reason for me to dismiss them. And as far as my T4, I have 1.5 million T4 of each. This close to 1.6 on this, and then a bunch of destroyers from Convocation, the familiar. So I will not really push this further, except from Convocation, like I said, which obviously is maxed out on this account. So and I always hit Fresh Air and Convocation whenever it's off cooldown. So very useful. So that's my plan at the moment. Yeah, I think I moved over. Yeah, and then yeah, I have this in my infirmary. I have a setup mostly for training speed at the moment, even though so I only have one barrack, and I have enough infirmaries for 280,000. Which I should have removed at least one or two since I was training. Could still do that. In fact, I'm just gonna make sure I have the time to do it. But I'm trying to, so my training speed, if I have everything set up correctly, is with these guys, my training speed currently is 427%, so it's pretty good. I'm thinking about removing one or two infirmary to finish my comp, which I should do, which I'm not gonna start right now, but I will do. And then I'm gonna destroy most of my manors and go to at least 600,000 spaces in my infirmary, mostly looking also for the 5% max HP. Very useful when you're taking rallies. Since the hit that I took on my main from like a Titan account, I really need to get infirmaries to a decent level, because my objective when I take a hit from a big account is I want to make sure that there's no overflow units going to my info. I don't want to fill out my sanctuary. So as you can see, I cannot even access this because ever since it's been implemented, I've never had any units in the sanctuary. So on this account, the rest of my account is so we'll look at research last, but the rest of my account. So I'm trying to do, I don't hyper, so I have like one farm and then a mix of the rest. I'm getting, see, 400,000. It's because of some of the. So let's say I wanted to hit that get around, I would be, and let's say with gold, I would be getting 438 times 4. For food, so it's pretty nice. So 1.6, 1.7 when I hit that, and then I get between 940 and 1.2 million. So there's a little imbalance here. I will not remove a timber to get a whore production. And my goal is 237. Obviously, I don't produce anything because I'm above my storage. This is the state of my bags. I used to be at 7 billion for a while, and I traded for some gold, for some gems, and that's why I still don't have a lot of food. So we saw that. My wall. Let's look at what I have on my wall right now. I have Watcher, Rose Knight, and Goblin for the army stats. Whenever I get Chaos Dragon, I'm gonna put him there, and then Oathkeeper. And the reason I have Oathkeeper is for attack and HP, and I have Snow Queen for the same reason, I believe. Attack and HP, very important. So I have 2 inf, 2 range, and 1 cav. And then my familiars, I have 2 that provide HP and 1 for defense. I'm not sure about this guy. I will probably swap him eventually. But these 2 guys are very good for an account with only 3 slots. Okay. Lastly, let's look at research, which I believe it's very good for free-to-play account. So obviously T4 economy is done. Gem harvesting I will finish once I run out of other research to do. Defense, it's about the same thing. I use these for to complete Watcher and Chaos Dragon, so I only have these 3 left, and then Trap Power 1. Military, I've done T4, including Siege. I have not done the Fury. I will need to do this. I have not done the counters. I have no plan on doing the counters at the moment in the next 5 years. But yeah, so eventually these don't cost any tome, so I will do them, but not right now. Monster Hunt, I believe everything is done except 5, and I have no plan right now doing it. It's only useful for Guild Bash. With my setup, I don't think doing level 5 is very useful. I rarely do Monster Hunt event anyway. This is the worst research tree, but I will finish it eventually. Same thing, I tried to use those smaller ones to complete Chaos Dragon research, and in the past Watcher research. This is what I'm working on as far as Tomeless upgrade military, so I'm closing in on finishing this up. So I just need the Trebuchet on the subsidies for T3, and then I need to do the T4, which those are. I mean, this is a big one. No, it's not a big one. But I can complete this with another research to get a. I think it's the next level. Yeah, next level starting to get very high, 1.9 million. So I'm closing in on getting a bigger army too. And then on army leadership, I believe I'm doing the last. Oh no, I need to finish Demoralize, which I have 77 Techno Labs, and I saved those for this, so I get this to level 9. So only 3 more to go, and then this one costs 68. So it's gonna take. You get, I think you get 40 a month on Kingdom Labors. So let's validate this. Kingdom Labors, you get Roads to Riches. You get 40 a month, and I've already gotten 5, 9, and 13. I got 13, so I got 27 more this month. So that's June. So I'm gonna be able to unlock this in sometime in July, and probably this either late August or sometime early September. So and once I'm done with these, I'm gonna save my my Techno Labs to finish these. These are very expensive, so obviously probably gonna be doing this the normal way, and then we'll see where I'm at. But I want to do this with Techno Labs. Familiars, I've done what's useful for me. I could do these 2, but that implies doing these 2. So yeah, I'll do them eventually. There's no rush. Familiar battle, close. I'm doing them to complete Chaos Dragon events. I've done range, obviously, and then I'm gonna finish the other 2 to level 7. So because at level 8 you need to start by paying tomes, but at level 6 to 7 it's free. It's tomeless, I should say. So and that's where it's gonna stay for a long time because that's not where I put my tomes. I'm working on sigil, so the next time I do an account overview will most likely be when I unlock helmet sigil. So I just need 1 level here, 1 level there, and then 3 level here. I have not a lot of tomes, but whenever I finish a research, I always look to see if I have enough tomes to start a new one in this tree. So not so bad, but basically I need roughly 50 here. I need about 50 also here, so that's 100. I know that this is 100 also, so yeah, so around 100. So I need 200, and then I need probably like 40, 50, and 60. So that's 150. So I need about 350, and I have 50 at the moment. So I need about 300 extra tomes. So my next account overview is probably going to be when I unlock Helmet Sigil. I've not done anything on Wonder Battles, and I will not do anything. Gear is where I'm gonna be going next once I unlock Sigil. I have done a lot. I have done mostly, I've unlocked the Foundry, and I've unlocked all of this in order to get my arranged research. So that's where, so my plan is to finish those level 9s here, and then go all the way and then do 10s on these 3, and then finish range, and then I'm gonna start going down. So we'll see what order I decide to do. I might start going down and get at least level 1 just to unlock these and then boost these, and then finish the attack, offense, and health. We'll see. I pledged that I would unlock T5 free to play. I will. It's gonna take me probably 3 years from now. And I said in the past 2 years from now, it's probably gonna take me 3 years from now. It really depends on how I use my gems. I try to use my gems for bargain store. I try to use my gems for tokens, tycoon tokens. I try to use my gems, and I have 2 or 3 at the moment, so it's pretty good. I try to use my gems for tomes also. So I'm splitting my my gem usage, but I never use my gems to boost troops. Troops are nice, but you need the stats to go with the troops. So and then lastly, Advanced Wonder Battle. Obviously, I have not done anything. This is a nice tree for free to play up to here. So this is good for filling, and this is good for taking rallies, for traps. But everything below this is for the big boys and for the rally leads. So, but it's very expensive in terms of tomes. I would probably do familiar battles first, and maybe counters also. So that's about it for research. I believe that's it for everything. I don't have anything. Let's look at my heroes maybe real quick. So obviously I have a gold watcher. All the other free-to-play heroes are gold and maxed with the, I don't remember what it's called, trophies, with all the trophies. So I have all the trophies on my heroes. Chaos Dragon, I said 13 out of 150. It's probably going to take me a year and a half to finish it at this pace. And Boommeister, I said maybe 8 months. I don't know. It really depends on what's going on in the future as far as the time slot and if I'm available to join. But yeah, it's purple. And then I have all the pay-to-play ones from limited events. I believe I got them all, or which is pretty good. I hope we get another one soon where I get a new green ones like this guy. This guy, we just got Dark Follower recently. I hope it's not this guy. I love this one. Petit Devil is really nice because I use it for hunting. And then I hope it's not this guy. I hope it's not this guy also. And then I have all these guys. So that's about it now. Aside from extra medals, this is the state of my extra medals. I have 252 on this girl that I used to do it daily. Same thing, I do this guy daily, and now I'm working on Soul Forger. I don't know if they're ever gonna be useful, if they're gonna cap it to mythic level, but I'm still doing one a day just from the daily quest. So, yep. That's about it. If you have any questions, if you think I should be doing something different from my research, or if you think I'm too scared to go in Fury with my troop comp at the moment, just feel free, write it down below. I'll reply or I'll ignore. We'll see what happens. So once again, guys, thanks for watching and see you later.